It's your boy. We on our way to see Breaking In with Gabrielle Union. That review coming up. Alright, just got done watching Breaking In. But before that, if you ain't got yourself one of these F You On Me shirts, link in the description. Anyway, guys, Breaking In starring Gabrielle Union. Now, I seen the trailer for this movie months ago, and I said when I seen it, I said, yo, I'm going to see that, right? So when it actually comes out a week ago, what happens? I ain't go, right? But this week, things changed, and I went to the theater and checked it out with my sister and dad, and here's what I think of the movie. First of all, for those that don't know, the movie is about this woman, Gabrielle Union. She has two kids, and they're going to see her dad's house, who her dad suddenly dies or whatever. I guess he was a bad dude or whatever, and she needs to go and do something with the house over the weekend, right? So her and her two kids go. When they get to the house, everything seems, rather normal, although the house was like high tech as shit. Real nice house. I don't know what her dad was into. He was into some shit because his house was just huge and just like high techy, right? But anyway, once they get there, Gabrielle and her two kids, everything seems cool until about damn 5 minutes, and all of a sudden these dudes take over the house, right? And takes Gabrielle Union's kids hostage inside the house, leaving Gabrielle Union outside the house, right? So that's the premise of the movie, all right? So here's what I think about it. First of all, small cast, right? Which is cool and everything. The storyline, I like it, right? Overall, I like it. Seems a little unrealistic, the fact that this woman is trapped outside this house and she must rescue her kids that's inside the house, whatever. But it's kind of, I haven't really heard that storyline before, so I'll give it points on the fact originality. I kind of like the concept, although, like I said, it seems unrealistic as hell, but it is what it is. Funny thing in this movie is, there's four bad guys, right? Four guys to take over the house. And if you see that movie, watch the movie, whatever, the first dude that like attacked Gabrielle Union is like the wackest bad guy ever, right? He just get his ass whooped just constantly. Like, I mean, but looking back at the movie, the guy, he was more of a nerd, so he wasn't supposed to be, this tough dude, right? So I let that pass, right? But some things that was just a little movie-ish is the fact that this high-tech ass house had this alarm system, right? And it got set off, and they had like an hour or so, hour and a half, whatever, before the cops would arrive. Like, that just baffled me, man. I guess they had to have that time to do all the stuff that had to be done in the movie, but it's like, this house has to be a fucking $10 million house or something, and they have all these alarms and sensors and everything, so when they get violated, or trespass or whatever, like, the cops never come. Like, the cops come at the very end of the movie. So it's like, the process, even if you was looking at the movie in real time, shit, the movie was an hour and a half, so it, like, the cops took forever to come to this house. And that was just, to me, it's like, wow, like, they should have did something else. Like, maybe not triggered your alarm or something to make it where the cops, wouldn't come or whatever. But the cops did not come forever, with all this stuff going on. And going back, and of course it's a movie, but it was straightforward, right? And it didn't have any twists or anything like that. And did it need a twist? No, I guess it really didn't need a twist, overall. And that's what my point is. I'm going to give this movie a 3. Well, I was going to give it a 3 out of 5, right? But then I thought about it and was like, you know what? It did live up to the trailer. The trailer did look good. It was what I thought it would be. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. And like I said, I was gonna give it a 3 because I'm like, well, it didn't have any twists and it was really unrealistic, which it kind of was. I mean, if you've seen the movie, I mean, this one woman basically overcomes 4 bad guys, and really 3, well, 2 other bad guys you see was like some bad motherfuckers, right? The one was kind of the blonde head dude or whatever color his hair was, and then the nerdy dude, which I don't know whatever the hell. Uh, but she overcame, and she was just, I guess maybe I missed the first part, but like Gabrielle Union's character is tough as shit. Like, it seems like she got some sort of martial arts training or something, or she was a military kid. I don't know, but she was tough in this damn movie. But other than that, let me think. Oh, one more thing that stood out to me is at the very end when her husband, came to the house, whatever, to see what was going on, or he had to be there, whatever. He got his ass whooped real quick by a bad guy. And I'm thinking, man, her husband is a bitch in this movie because Gabrielle Union gets her ass whooped like 10 times in the movie. Her husband comes up at the very end of the movie. He's seeing what's going on, trying to get in the house. Hey, whatever. And get his ass just whooped by one of the bad dudes. And and that was it. He just got his ass whooped. Like, it was end of story, right? Which I just thought, damn, like, you could have been a tad bit tougher. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Overall, like I said, it was a good movie. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Definitely worth checking out. If you're not going to the movie theater, make sure you rent it. I hate to still talk about the Fire Stick, but I guess you can Fire Stick it. But show that support, damn it, and rent it, or just go to the theater, whatever. Sometimes I still use a Fire Stick from time to time. But anyway, that's my take. Breaking In, starring Gabrielle Union. I give it a 4 or 5. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to learn how to make a full-time income online, join ClickBank University. Link in the description.